So let's start with a reverse lunge. When you come down, I want you to bring your elbow down as far as you can. So brace yourself with your left hand if you step back with your left leg. Bring the elbow down, pulse a couple times, and then I want you to open it up. So when we do that, we're feeling that stretch in the glute here. Step up, and then we're going to repeat it on the other side. So we're stepping back with the right, left elbow comes down. Don't worry if you can't make it all the way to the floor. Make it as far as you can, stretching out the hip. Open it up. Step up. Let's do one more on each side. Going nice and slow. Trying to loosen up that hip. Get a good stretch through the glute. Some rotation with that torso. And then come on up. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna just do windmills. So spread your feet out wide. Arms are out in a T. I want you to keep your knees relatively straight. They're not completely locked out. Rotate, try to touch the toe. Come back up, rotate the other way. So we're getting dynamic hamstring here, getting some more torso rotation. Just going back and forth. Good, shake that out. Next, let's move to some arm circles. We're gonna start small, we're gonna go forward. So elbows are straight, going forward here. We're gonna go slightly bigger. We're starting small, getting bigger. A little bigger. A little bigger than that. And then let's start overlapping and take them as big as we can. And then stop that, shake it out. Now let's go backwards. Start small. Going backwards, elbows are straight. Take them a little bigger. A little bigger than that. Starting to feel the burn a little bit, I hope. Go even bigger than that, not as big as we can just yet. And then I want you taking them as big as you can, overlapping. Excellent, shake it out. Now let's do some ankle pulls. Pull up as if you're doing a quad stretch, but don't hold it. Alternate legs. We're just getting that dynamic quad stretch in. Remember, you'll notice anytime we're doing these warm-ups, we're not holding any one position for very long. We do that because doing static stretching before an activity will actually hinder your performance. Going dynamically through the range of motion is going to give you more mobility when you do the actual workout. And save that static stretching or holding these positions like a quad stretch like this for after the workout. All right, one more on each side. And then shake it out. We're gonna hit about 30 seconds to jumping jacks and then go and get into the workout. So in 3, 2, 1, hitting some jumping jacks. And go ahead and stop, shake it out. Grab some water. If you need it, make sure you got it handy. We don't need any equipment today. It's gonna be all body weight based. Have a towel ready if you need it. And as I was saying earlier, the format for today's class is we're doing AMRAPs. So AMRAP stands for as many rounds as possible. So I want you pushing yourself as hard as you can. Get as many rounds of, in this instance, for the first 9-minute one, we've got 3 9-minute AMRAPs. The first one has 3 different exercises. We're gonna go through them together. The first one is all cardio-centric moves. So we're focused on speed, getting the heart rate up. And then the second one is all strength-based. So it's all body weight strength exercises. We've got 4 of those. We're focusing primarily on posterior chain today, which is all the muscles on the backside of the body. So that's glutes, hamstrings, mid-back, upper back. And then our final 9-minute is a core AMRAP. So we're focused on abs, obliques, and a little bit of back. So hopefully that makes sense. Let's go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna throw a timer for 9 minutes. We're gonna have 90 seconds in between to rest and recover. Remember, we're gonna run through these first 3 exercises together, and then I'm gonna set y'all off on your own to go at whatever pace works for you. I still want you challenging yourself, going as hard as you can, and we're gonna get into it. Starting with a low jack to overhead reach. So what we're gonna do is we're going to jump our feet out. We're gonna squat with it. So notice, I don't want my knees coming in. Knees stay over the ankles. Tap the floor with your hands. As you jump up, you're coming up over your head. So real quick, it's gonna look like this. If you need to, you could step out as you do it, or you could step out, tap, come up, step out, tap, come up. We're doing 20 of those. Then our second exercise are crossbody mountain climbers. So I'm taking my knee, I'm driving it across my body. Give you the front view here. It looks like this. Keep your core tight there. And then our last one are just scissor hops. So we're going to jump our feet out. Notice I'm not lunging with it, but I'm traveling sideways. Just like this, staying on the balls of the feet. Quick is the name of the game there. We're doing 20 of those as well. So 20 is kind of what our magic number today for this first set. All right, we're going in 3, 2, 1, begin. We're going down, knees out, up. 20 of these. 4, 5, 6, 7. Stay light on your feet. There's 12 if you're with me. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 2 more. Very nice. When you're done with those, you're coming down to the floor, push-up position. We're going cross-body, mountain climbers. Going now, we're going 20 per side. Once you've got 40 of those, or 20 on each leg, hop back up, and we're moving to our lateral scissors. Stand on the balls of the feet, moving sideways with whatever space you've got. Staying real light on the feet. 20 of these. And that's our sequence. So we got about 7.5 minutes. Grab water if you need it. And then hop back in whenever you're ready. So we got 20 low jack to overhead reach, 20 crossbody mountain climbers on each side, keeping the core tight, 20 lateral scissors. Good job, y'all. Focus on your breathing here. Good. After those low jacks, remember going cross-body mountain climber. Keep your core tight here. Brace your belly like someone's gonna punch you in the stomach. And then drive those knees to opposite elbows. If you need to, take a break in between. I know 40 altogether, 20 on each side. It's gonna be pretty tough, especially as we get deeper into this. Whew. Remember, take breaks whenever you need them. Our third exercise are those lateral scissor hops. All right, we're almost halfway. 5 minutes to go here. Push yourselves. Dig deep. Let's get as many rounds of this as we can. Remember on these low jacks, when you jump out, make sure you're pushing the knees out as you tap. And back over your head with those arms. Whew. Good job, y'all. After those low jacks, you're moving to the crossbody mountain climbers. Remember, if you needed to, lower impact, you can just step the foot up, keep the belly tight. Or you can take it faster. Whew. Good job, y'all. Keep fighting, stay with it. 3.5 minutes to go in this first AMRAP. You should be working up a decent sweat by now. Breathing should be elevated. Let's see how many more rounds of these 3 exercises we can get in the next 3 minutes. Remember, grab water when you need it. And then get right back into it. Good job, y'all. Woo. Catch your breath. Big, deep inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Control that heart rate if you can. And when you're ready, push yourself as hard as you can. We got 2 more minutes to go. Remember, take mini breaks when you need them, walk it out. Stay moving so that blood doesn't pool. Woo. When you're doing these scissor hops, pump the arms too. Final 90 seconds. Finish strong, y'all. We're almost there. All right, let's see if we get through all 3 of these. 45 seconds to go. Remember, keep that core tight if you're doing these mountain climbers. "20 seconds to go. This is it. Don't quit yet. And we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Woo. Good job, y'all. All right, we got a minute 30 to rest. Excellent work. All right, I think it's time to lose my little cover up here. I'll tell you what, we had a cold front come through if y'all are here in Colorado with me, and I'll tell you what, it's good for working out. I definitely like it better than the 90s we had the past 3 months. All right, y'all. So we got about 45 seconds to go for resting. While y'all catch your breath and grab water, I'm gonna go over the next 9-minute strength set. Now you guys kind of know what you're in for. Pace yourself, you don't have to follow me. We'll go through them together. And then you can go on your own, go as fast or as slow as you need to, so that you're not working. I don't want you working so hard that you can't make it the whole 9 minutes. So pacing is important here, but still really push yourself. So our first exercise, we got 20 of everything again. We're taking a split stance. I've got most of my weight on the front leg, toes pointed directly forward. You the front view. We're doing 20 split squats on each leg. If you need to, split them up, but I'd like for you to try to hit all 20 on the same leg. It's gonna burn, push through the burn. Once you've got 20 on each leg, we're gonna move to frog pumps. Feet are together. We're in a diamond format. I'm driving my hips up, squeezing the glutes, back down. All there is to it. Rest the head. We got 20 of those. Then we're gonna move from here to here, glute bridge. We're alternating kicking out. When I kick out, don't let your hip drop. Keep it square. We're going 10 on each side for a total of 20 with those. And then our last exercise, we got 4 of them, is gonna be a Superman. So we're here, but we're actually gonna do tricep kickbacks. So we're doing 20 of these. Notice my glutes are squeezed, my thighs are off the floor. That's the harder version. Easier version is gonna be relaxed with the legs, and I'm just focused on the back. So it's completely up to you which of those you choose. All right, go ahead, hop up, take that split stance. We are going in 3, 2, 1, begin. Split stance. Make sure that knee is staying over the toe. I don't want to see it collapsing in as you're doing these 20. Use that tiny little glute med muscle, that's your upper glute muscle, to keep the knee on that correct path. If y'all are going with me, I've got 15, here's 16, 17, 18. Woo, feel that burn? Last one. Nicely done. Other leg, starting now. There's 1, 2. Try to keep your chest up here. Maybe this side view. Got 8, 9, 10. Do a quick check-in, look down, make sure that toe is pointing forwards. Woo. Feel the burn. Push through it. You can always decrease your range of motion if you needed to. Woo. Good job, y'all. Shake that out. We're moving to our butts. We're going frog pumps. So, bottom of the feet are facing each other. We're in a butterfly position, and we're going to just bridge our butt up. Hold for a second or two, come back down. We're doing 20 here. I got 4, 5, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze at the top. Here's 9 and 10. I know these feel kind of funky, but they're really good for building up that upper glute area that so often is neglected. Squats just don't really hit the upper glute area as hard as we would like. So this is a good isolation exercise to hit it. I got 18, 19, 20, long hold, long hold, long hold, and then bring it down. Staying down here, we're moving to glute bridge kick out. So I want you to drive, feet are hip width apart, drive through your heels to bring your butt up, squeeze the glutes, and then we're gonna do alternating kick outs. So just kick out like you're gonna kick a soccer ball. Focus on keeping your hips squared. When I go to kick out, I'm taking that base of support away, and my hips are going to want to drop. Do everything in your power to keep your hips square, level with the floor. 11, 12, we're going 10 on each. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. One more on each side. Woo. Nicely done, y'all. All right, we're flipping it over to our stomach. Our last move of these 4 are these tricep extensions. So, harder version, quads are up, glutes are squeezed, and we're kicking back easier, they're down. You're still squeezing your back. We're doing 20 of these. You got 4, 5, 6, 7. Squeeze those triceps, bring it back to the floor. I also call these knuckle scrapers because your knuckles should be getting pretty close to the floor. Hopefully they're not actually scraping the floor. And you're keeping that chest up, the back nice and tight. Got 15, 5 more. Ooh. Very nice work, y'all. All right, stand it up, shake it out, grab some water if you need it. Now you know the 4 exercises. We've got our split squats, our frog pumps, our glute bridge kickouts, and then our Superman kickbacks with the arms. Whew. All right, y'all, we got just under 4 minutes to go here. If y'all going with me, we got that split stance, weak leg first. That means your weak leg, whatever you perceive to be the weak leg, should be the front leg here. I'm left-handed and left everything, so my right side is my weakest. For most of y'all, it's probably going to be the left. Shooting for 20 here. Front leg's doing most of the work. Whew. All right. Make sure that knee is staying over the toe as much as you can. Grip that ground with your foot as you begin your 20. Keep fighting, y'all. I know it's burning. The burn's only temporary. Whew. Tell you what, if I'm not sore tomorrow, I'm gonna be upset. I know, once you get those foot squats done, feet are together. We're in this butterfly position, we're going frog pumps. Remember, hold that up position for at least a second as you do your 20 reps here. I got 2 more here. Whew. Man, the glutes are feeling it. All right, y'all. Once you finish those, remember your next move are those glute bridge kickouts, focusing on keeping the hips square. 10 on each side. Make sure you're driving through the heel here, not the toe. We really should feel more of our body weight towards the middle, to the back of the shoe, as opposed to the front. All right, y'all, home stretch here. We got 30 seconds to go. Finish strong. Squeeze everything. If you're doing these Superman kickbacks with me, 3, 2, 1. Time. Nicely done. Woo. Grab some water. Towel off if you got one. If you're like me and those glutes are screaming at you, you can always do some intra workout. So in the workout, stretching. I like to do like a deep squat. You can do this as you're catching your breath, grabbing your water, just prying out on the knees, holding that position, really stretching out the hips and glutes, which we just really tightened up with that strength AMRAP. And then you can always do a crossover figure 4 stretch. There's nothing wrong with doing these static stretches once we're already warm. It's like I said at the beginning, it's doing them prior to the workout where it can be problematic because your body isn't warm yet. All right, y'all. I got 45 more seconds to rest. Y'all keep catching your breath as I go over the last 3 exercises that we're gonna be doing. So we've got one more 9-minute AMRAP, We'll probably cut it to 8 just for the sake of time. And then we're gonna start with a plank position. High plank is gonna be a little harder on the shoulders than the low plank, so it's up to you. We're gonna do nice, slow, and controlled 5 lateral toe taps on one side, 5 on the other. Let's go ahead and get going, and I'll tell you the other 2 as we get to them. All right, y'all, let's go. 8 minutes, we're going 3, 2, 1, start now. We're in this plank position. Squeeze the glutes, same leg, coming out, tapping. Keep your core as tight as you can. Brace the belly. Once you get 5 on one side, 5 on the other. Then, once you've got that done, you're gonna move to your side. We're going from the elbow. Harder version is gonna be from the feet. We're gonna pop up. Stay tight here, squeeze. Relax. Bring the hip down, bring it back up. Side plank hip dips. We're doing 10 on one side, 10 on the other. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Easier version would be from the knees. Sorry, I didn't tell you that. So you got here, a little easier because the lever arm is shorter. It's not as long. Exhale every time you come up. Once you've got 10, flip it over. 10 on the other. Once you finish 10 on each side, we're going to go to our butts. And we're doing Russian twists. So what I want you to do, feet down. It's going to be a little easier. Cross the legs. Make sure you're leaning back. We're going side to side, making sure we're actually turning. 20 on each side. Harder is going to be legs up. We're going now. 4. 40 is a lot here, so if you need to, remember we're going whatever pace works for you. Rest for a second, then go back into it. Whew. And that's our 3. So rest for a second, then we're going back into we got the 5 plank toe taps on each side, 10 side plank hip dips, 20 Russian twists on each side. Remember, on all these, we're keeping our core braced. What do I mean by that? Well, specifically for this front plank position, when you're doing these taps, keep your glutes as tight as you can and keep your core really, really tight as if someone was going to hit you in the stomach. You should still be able to breathe behind it. Remember, I want you trying to get all the reps on one side before you switch to the other. If that means resting for a second, taking a little mini break before you go into it again to pick up where you left off, by all means, do that. And then once you've got those side plank hip dips done, remember you're going Russian twist. myself a little more cushion. Stay with it, y'all. We got just over 2.5 minutes to go. Finish strong here. You made it this far. Don't let up yet. Whew. Keep breathing throughout. Remember, you should be exhaling on the harder part. So that's your toe taps for the front plank. That's your hip dips for the side plank. And then the Russian twist. You're going so fast with that one. Just breathe as normally as you can. Don't hold your breath. All right, y'all, under 90 seconds to go. Push yourself all the way to the end. All right, final, just over 60 seconds to go. This is it, home stretch. Push through the burn. This is it. I know your body's telling you to stop. Don't do it yet. 30 more seconds to go. Fifteen seconds. Try not to get caught in between. If you're just starting your side planks, maybe do 5 on one side, 5 on the other. We got 3, 2, 1, time. Very nicely done, y'all. Woo, that was tough. All right, grab some water. Towel off if you've got one. We'll do a couple stretches to finish. As soon as I grab some water. Let's take it down to the floor. That sounds nice after doing everything we just did. All right, legs are straight out in front. Keep the knees straight, reach for the toes. Straight leg hamstring stretch. Control your breathing. It really helps to take a nice big inhale through the nose on like a 4 count. And then try your best to blow out of your mouth, kind of like you're going through a straw. Try to make it twice as long as your inhale. So if your inhale is 3 to 4 seconds, I'd like your exhale to be at least 6 to 8 seconds. That really taps into your parasympathetic system. That's your rest and relax system. Helps to bring you back down to baseline a lot quicker than not being cognizant of your breathing. All right, cross that leg over. We definitely need to be getting this glute stretch in today. I don't know about y'all, but my glutes Definitely got a good workout today. Hopefully you all feel the same. Hug that knee. Feel that stretch in that upper glute area. From here, stay in this position. I want you to try to take, in my instance, I've got my left leg crossed over my right. I'm gonna take my right arm and try to pin it on the outside and look behind me. That's gonna give me a erector stretch. So those are your muscles on either side of your spine, specifically the low back. They really go all the way up the spine, but we're focusing on the low back here. They did a lot of work supporting us during that strength AMRAP. Good, relax. Whichever orientation you had, switch it up. We're going for the glute hug first. And then let's transition, reach across, look behind you, transition to that low back stretch. Perfect. And then come around. Let's go to our knees. We're going to do just one more. We're going to do a cobra flow to a child's pose. Nice, really nice way to finish off. So what I want you to do is come down to your belly, keeping your knees on the floor. I want you to press up. Try not to let your shoulders shrug like I'm doing. Press yourself away. Keep the hips low. Look up towards the ceiling. And then we're going to drive ourselves butt to heels into child's pose. Rest that head on the floor between your arms. Let's reach it to the right. Walk those hands to the right as far as you can. Feel that stretch underneath your left armpit. 2 nice big deep breaths here. Let's walk it on all the way to the left now. Feeling that stretch under the right armpit. Rest the head. 2 big deep breaths. Walk it back to the middle. And relax. 2 big deep breaths here to finish. Perfect. That is it.